reflection on the new moon in Libra. Everybody that we have manifested in our life, that's right, we've manifested them. Before we even, if you have a family member, often, or a best friend, your close circle, it's part of your soul group probably. Think your souls, your higher dimensional levels, might exist on a spaceship outside of this dimension. And we choose to pop into this dimension first, fulfill a certain purpose and role. I propose this role is for the development of the progression of the soul's journey. The theme of the soul's journey, or the hero's journey, is a common theme throughout all cultures. Mystery schools do an initiation process, mostly for the elite and the chosen, to go through certain experiences under the supervision of the elders to bring participants into an encounter, usually a death and rebirth encounter, to be born anew into these mysteries. Now, the sun and the moon and the stars, if you follow this, then you, my friend, have been brought into initiation from the heavens. How beautiful is that? So right now, part of our initiation process, and perhaps it's a lifelong process, is to look to the other in our life to see what we can find out about ourselves in them. Very often, we have manifested these people in our lives, and they show us something very peculiar about ourselves. Often, that which you don't like is what is you find in somebody else, and you pick it out and you abhor it, and usually that's because of its existence within ourselves. Now I like to look a little bit more like the cup is half full and say those things that we really do appreciate and love in other people may very well be characteristics that we hold in ourselves, that we value about ourselves. Now, occasionally you'll hear people say, I admire this about so-and-so because I could never do that. Right there could be a call for you to do that, if that inspires you. Now, what is keeping you from doing that? These are all questions that we really can ask ourselves in Libra season. I also see an important focus being put on our relation to money. Libra is all about relations and relating. And with this in conjunct to Uranus and Taurus, there could be an upsetting surprise in our money situation, and we think that we're comfortable and it might shake you. Or you might think that you're not comfortable and you'll be surprised about how comfortable you'll feel with a lack of material resources. Uranus doesn't care. Uranus don't care. He could be real anus. He's just there to change. This reminds me of a saying of Christ, is that Christ came to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. It's kind of a Iranian thing. It's very much the Tower card, getting hit by lightning with the crown falling off. That is what is happening to our civilization, our structures. This is the whole Pluto conjunct Saturn and Capricorn conjunction that we're moving towards in January 2020. So, in order to prepare us for that, we could have tower falling situations to help us to build on a more firm foundation. Do we get into a relationship because of comfortability while sacrificing our true soul's journey and purpose? Well, events can make it so for difficulties to be brought up in that relationship to mirror to you a choice that we have made for comfort. Perhaps we didn't come here for comfort. I hate to be so pessimistic. It's a balance. We're not meant to be locked up in a lavish pillow room, fully comfortable. Our bodies will grow obese and suffer. So, Libra season is all about that beautiful balance, bringing beauty into our life, harmony. And so, what are ways that we could bring harmony and beauty into our lives? It's going to start with our relationship to ourselves, and that's going to reflect into our relationship with others. Is there inharmonious energy between you and another? Before attacking the other, because that's so easy, let's look to ourselves and realize that that person is a mirror in many ways. One thing I like to do is when my ex-girlfriend, whatever, maybe there's a reason why she's my ex, whenever she would criticize me or something, I'd say, I am a mirror. That gets annoying.